Hey, this is Dario from Classics Labs. So in the previous video we saw that essentially the upgrade phase is pretty straightforward, and now what we can do is to check what's going to happen if we scale the control plane. So as you can see here, we have the control plane, and the control plane got a deployment, and you can see here that the deployment has two replicas. So how can we scale the control plane? We don't have to work through the deployment, but rather we have to work through the tenant control plane definition. So it means that what I can do is to issue kubectl, edit, tenant control plane, my control plane, and just look for the replicas. So you see here that in the section control plane deployment, we have the key replicas. We can change that manually, or what we can do is to take full advantage of the features offered by Kubernetes. So in this other shell, you can see here that we are watching for the pods. And now what I can issue in another shell is to issue kubectl, scale, tenant control plane, my control plane, replicas to 3. And you can see here a new set of replicas is going to be deployed. And once everything is up and running, the old replicas will be killed. And this is essentially the benefit of running Kubernetes, because we are waiting for the new replicas for being up and running. And keep in mind that this works also for the downscaling. So we have just one single replica, and we are creating a new replica set, and we are deleting the old replicas. Keep in mind that this works also if we need to scale down to 0. And maybe during the weekend, you don't want to waste resources, or rather you have a sort of auto scaling of the control planes, and you can achieve that, of course, no problem at all. And once we need to be back online, we just need to increase the amount of replicas, and you see here that our control plane is going to be deployed back. And furthermore, keep in mind that since we already have the kubeconfig that we download earlier, you can see here that we didn't lose any data. So the control plane has been created 6 minutes ago, and the namespaces are still there. So create namespace full, the namespace is here. Now I can scale down my tenant control plane to 0s. Of course, we are going to lose the connection to the control plane, but if we enable that back and we wait for the control plane for being up and running, it should take 10 seconds. You see here that the namespace is still here. So what's really cool is that these components are stateless, because if I issue kubectl get persistent volume claim, you see here that we don't have any volume attached to these pods. And in one of the next videos, we are going to show you how the data store is playing a role in the control plane definition. Thanks for watching.